Hello, 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 and happy Monday. Hey, Zatanna, how's it going? We are back in hard mode. Snowrunner in Ontario, looking to build up some more firefighting infrastructure. We've got the dairy out, although I don't have the biggest engine around for it. We're gonna let it stretch its legs, hook up a trailer, and sort out some water towers. So without further ado, we'll get started. So I hope everybody has had a good weekend. It's 4-day weekend here in the UK. So we're gonna hook up to this trailer, and we don't have to go too far to get the first batch of resources. And we'll see, because this will also form part of my testing for the inevitable dairy review that I will do. At some point. It is just on the ever-growing to-do list. Stick it in high for now. So right, we've got, they kept it as is. Oh my god, is this top speed in high gear? Sound like I'm at maximum revs, although I'm not. I'm doing it's behind the steering wheel. It's about 1,000 RPM and it sounds like it's maxing out. Hey Dave, hey Mike, hope you both had good weekends. So all-wheel drive always on, diff lock on a toggle. Got the flame decal on the windscreen. I thought, why not? For a fire truck, why not? But you'll notice that when it's damaged, I brought the truck. I brought the truck already after 50 seconds. Well done, me. Just trying to point out that the decal goes and the driver's given up. Oh man, it's gonna be one of those, is it? Right, we'll fix that up. That's what I get for not looking straight into the guardrail. So high range seems about the power of third gear. Okay, I took that a bit wider than I needed to. Still rusty. Still rusty, right. Push on through. Nice, just sounds like, it's right at the top of the rev range when it's actually not. Fuel consumption's alright though. Okay, we're up there now in the revs, 2,000-ish. We can test this bulk weight out though. Right. Loading platform. One cabin. What I'm probably going to want to do, so I'm going to actually reach. So I'll put the cabin on the dairy. We'll just hoist that across. Oh, of course it spun around. Cabins are nice and light though. Seems that just adjusting the winch up and down just helps the rotation a little bit. Oh, cabins are so light. Right, yeah, that'll do. And oh god, this is gonna be very tall cargo, so this is gonna be a little awkward. There we go, metal rolls. Swinging around on the crane. This shouldn't have any issues, really. Ooh, a good test of the crane and the balance of the truck would actually be to lift some metal beams, because you know they cause most trucks to just completely lean over. But metal rolls and cabins don't really weigh very much. All right, let's bring that around. So the goal today is to at least make a fairly decent chunk of progress into the train station firefighting mission. So we can get that, because that opens up another, you know, a bunch of missions. The dairy is pretty heavy. Yeah, I mean, I know these bits of cargo aren't particularly heavy on their own, but it was not at all phased by these bits of cargo. Yeah, let's go through here. Got the mass. There we go. Just as the intended. Let's get around this corner. It just constantly sounds as if it's at maximum output on the engine. We've not needed diff lock yet. I suppose that area isn't entirely... It isn't really challenging in that spot though. As we're on the road though, going to auto, just because we don't need to trundle along at a much lower speed. Interesting to check out. What speed are we doing now that... Oh wow, to 40 nearly. Well, 35. That's top. What's that? Top speed in 5th gear. It could be worse. You do lose a lot of that going into high gear. But yeah, we'll sort out some of these. Oh, God, it immediately started to lose traction. Yeah, wheels are spinning like mad. So because it's not that much slower, and it'll control the wheel speed more. Just use low plus. Spinning wheels is just wasting fuel, really. Although that does keep the fuel consumption quite high. 15F. I mean, could be worse. Let's get the rear tires out of there. Yeah, look at on the 3rd axle there, that wheel is spinning like crazy. I've just realized I've not actually packed the metal beams, have I? I'll wait on until until I change. Something's changed on the YouTube side of things, where I view like the stream stats as it's going. They've changed there's a graph that runs through from beginning to end, and they've changed it so the very start is when I actually made the stream, which was a couple of days ago, and it's classing that as the start. So all the statistics for actually being live are smushed into the very right hand side of the graph, where I can't see any detail. That's super handy. I don't need to see the flat line from the creation date to now. Right, we might have to change up again. Yeah, let's do that, and then at the top of the crest I'll actually pack the metal beams. Steering's pretty decent. Remember the initial release of it, the steering was, well, I don't know. It made container ships look good. I'm sorry, did I just take damage from beeping the... Was that just a huge coincidence? Or did I take damage from beeping the horn? Alright, that was just a huge coincidence. But, yeah, did not expect to take damage. Right. As we're on solid ground, that's crane. There we go. I believe it's too much further. Was it around one more corner? Oh, we've got the cat forklift up here as well. Go on, make the corner, make the turn, make the turn. Oh, thank you. So we've still got the Tatra and the Zix in the other map. Of course, if I want to do some firefighting goodness, I should bring the Zix back into this map, as obviously this is the only garage in the region. Ah, yeah, there is a cat. I can go and grab that. So what have we used so far? Just over 100 liters. We're doing okay. I think we'd be struggling a lot more without all-wheel drive for the hill climbs, that's for sure. Given the sheer bulk of the vehicle. 60 km/h warning. That's... Yeah, I need that. I don't think I'll be exceeding those speeds. Alright. Number 1 done. 1 cabin, 2 metal rolls. Cutscene. Oh. There it goes. You did it. Now try using this system to extinguish fire. Right, so... Ooh, there's an area down there. It is all grayed out. Obviously, there's this track which has all of the cargo. There's another water boom there. And we've got this trade area. So... we want to do this one as well. Does this warehouse have the 2 small pipes? It does. Okay, right. Let's so I'm guessing it's not going to tell me what water is available if I don't have a water module installed. Right, was there... There's one over here, isn't there? What? That's just a usable one already. Linked to that one by a pipe. Okay, so where is this one linked to? Not looking in the right place. I presume here? No? Oh, there's a pipe. Isn't that how it works? They're all linked together in pairs or something like that. Right, let's go and get... Oh, I might be able to pick up the telehandler and just plop it on the back like a toy. Let's grab that because yes, I've not in any way been to Yukon in this save. It'll be nice to have an extra... It's a fairly capable little scout apart from the potential water ingress. It's the Cat TH357. Right, let's we'll leave the trailer here. That way we don't have to fuss about trying to turn the damn thing around. Don't hit the barrier. Cool. Yeah, there we go. That is mine. Thanks for the 100 XP. Ah, I see. Am I gonna be able to actually lift it up? Put it behind. Right, bear with me. Oh, right. Extend, 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 extend. I hate that the wheels just... Like, why are the wheels turning? It's not what we want to see. But it's the... Because it's thinking, oh, it's being winched. Right. Want that there. We're going to pull it up onto the back. So we're going to pull it up onto the back. Or we're not. Right, towing it is. Right, what's this? Resupply. Oh! Oh, that's handy. Oh, that's just here. Wow, this map is very nice and straightforward. Right, I'm not going to make that. But I don't know if anybody's ever really driven the cat telehandler in first person. But why is the winch... Why is it not going from the back? Snowrunner things, right? Right, let's grab... Rehitch to the trailer. And in theory, we should just absolutely cruise down the hill. No issues. Is it worth bringing the cat? Might leave it. Oh, bring it down here and I'll explore that little area. I should be able to, yep, reach that. Bring that in. Not too... Where's it going? It's going to hit the post. How... Everything seems to have a mind of its own, right? Yeah, as long as there's no water around, this thing is super capable. Until you realize you've somewhat forgotten how it drives for some reason, even though it steers like everything else does. Actually, right. Make sure the winch is attached from the actual back, not just like halfway along the trailer or something. Crane's fine where it is. There's a bit of water down there, so obviously we won't be taking the forklift that way. Oh, it's mounted the trailer. It's going to make things interesting. Yay. So we took damage before. So... On what, though? We were just... That was really weird. There were no trees or anything when we took the damage the first time. Hey, bruh, how's it going? Hope you had a good weekend. Right, so we'll take it down to here. And then we'll roughly take the cat that way. Stop the engine. Well, I did leave it in a bit of a ditch. Yeah, driving this thing in first person. Because there's no actual suspension. It just rocks and rolls. It pivots. Pivots on its axle. because it's meant for just flat ground. Would put in the telehandler on the back of the dairy and pushing down. Oh yeah, that's a good point. It should do. Right. Trying to avoid the water as much as I can. Right. Tree does not want us to go that way. Now we're clearly approaching the back of the area, which is probably not the way they intended. Try and maintain steady speed. I think I'll just, well, until I need it, I'll leave it here. For whatever here is. Oh, is it just one of the garbage areas? One of the garbage pickups? Oh, there's a tunnel. It's an old mine. Oh, it's both garbage pickups. Well, we know now. Back in the dairy. Rolling start. Right, down the hill, and then we'll shoot across town. Probably fuel up as well. Then we'll jump into the Tatra and the other map. Actually, I don't need to. I can just bring the Zix back. Although I'll probably want the engine upgrade for this before we go water hauling. If I remember rightly, water is really, really heavy. A lot heavier than fuel. Right. So, I mean, this should be very straightforward downhill, really. There's no problem for the truck. What is... I wonder what the big warning sticker says. Warning, don't drive like... Don't drive and not look where you're going. So what, we'll stick another cabin on the flatbed, and we should be able to stack the... Oh, it's small pipes, not medium. It's still 2 cargo. Two small pipes. Yeah, should be able to just stack them both in the trailer. Still just one journey. But I will pop into... Oh no, I don't need to. I've got the roof rack, so I can just while we're moving. Go. Give it a bit of a cruise. Luckily, the fuel's dead cheap here as well, so it's not even that much of a pain to use the local fuel, even though I've got the Tatra Phoenix tanker all filled up. I think because its speed is a bit limited, the on-road handling is pretty decent. Because it's heavy, so it's not likely to just start sliding around. I mean, the trailer is. Whether or not it's got cargo in it or not, it's, the trailer's gonna slip and slide like it's just covered in gel. Oh, I've broken the mirror. No, I suppose it came like that because it was already damaged. Just trundling away on roads. Look at that. A very stable 6. You know, 5.5 to 6.5, say. Nice stable consumption rate. If I try and get it to fluctuate. Yeah, see, we like that. What I don't like about some trucks is how when you accelerate or, you know, start to move off, the fuel consumption varies so much. Trucks like the Tega, the Twin Steer, the 5600 TS, the ANC, the fuel consumption is just, it's hard to get a read on what it's actually doing. Right, we're going to try on the right hand side, coming over here. Full beans. Nice. Trailers being thrown around. Made a good go of it. Okay. Cabin. Oh, so that's a crafting. That's a crafting area for cabins. Oh, wasn't it the recipe for crafting cabins is extremely inefficient in this region for some reason. They need like long planks. And a container. Was it like long planks, metal beams? Is that it? Didn't really make much sense. But remember, I've got the water trailer I can use as well. That's near the garage. So if I was to go into high. Fuel consumption, ooh, 4. I mean, you're not saving that much, but you're going a lot slower. Right, let's swing it in. Shift to high just as we get to the water. Keep that momentum. Oh, maybe cut that a little too soon. Ah, there we go. So I'm gonna need some maneuvers here. Right, let's spawn some cargo first. What do we want? Small pipes. Alright, detach that. Shimmy in to be next to it. Okay. This is nearly full extension. So are we able to... Look at that. See, this is what the cranes should do on all the trucks. If we go out to full... Oh yeah, full was quite a bit further. So that's the crane weakness there, but the truck is not budging an inch. Which is brilliant. Right, swing that round. A couple of taglines on there, keep it steady. Which way is this moving? And pop that. Oh no. There we go. It's comfortably in there now. Grabbeth the other. And swing that around. Give it a little tease. Yeah, that'll be fine. What are the chances it's going to fall off? Cabin. Bring that up into position. catching on the winch. Always a bit awkward to load. Hey Groove, how's it going? It's been a while. Oh, hang on, I should restore the crane. Drive around with it up in the air. See, even the double pipe load is still not as tall as the cabin. Okay. Take our somewhat aggressive route out of here. Because as always with these places, there's nowhere to turn around with a trailer. Almost assumes everything you do will be without a trailer. As long as that stays put in there, should be just fine. Okay, that was the first time breaching 20 liters per minute. Sorry about your sign, but I wasn't going to stop for it. Oh, is it not? Oh, was it medium pipes in the trailer up this hill? Or did I already use it? I can't remember. God, it was only a few days ago. A lot of things have happened, right? I mean, we'll see when I get up the hill. So, oh no, I've used it. It must have been where I got this trailer from. Oh no, that's where the pipes are. Those are small pipes, I think. Look like small pipes. Again, another area barely big enough to move a trailer around in. Stay over to the right. And... oh yeah, none of them are packed. Do you have tips while riding on a tippy road? Yeah, if you feel like the truck is going to tip over, or it's looking like it is, if you steer into it, that's the counter. Well, typically helps. If you can afford to, depending on your tires, ride with lower suspension. And take your time. Obviously, speed is not the answer in those scenarios. All right, there we go. Superb. We can now deliver water to 2 destinations, and that's what we'll do. Right. So this wants to go back to the garage. Where, ooh, can I fit through that? That's neutral. Can I fit through that gap? Or go a slightly different way? How bad is that? Oh, that'll be fine. Just stick diff lock on. There we go. Oh, I mean, all right. So for quarry, don't try and take shortcuts. What you can do, if I just show you quarry. Right. So over here is this the troublesome area. I know I've just said don't take shortcuts. But what you can do with the truck is just drive straight out, straight up the side. Places to not take shortcuts here, unless you're in like a little scout here. These corners are normally quite bad, so it serves you well to just like go around. But you can Trying to avoid that bit, but you can just drive straight out. And this top bit, if you stay obviously on the upper edge, you've got that post to sort of prevent you from falling in. Having hard times completing Tamiya maps. Yeah, they are. They're a step up from Alaska and Michigan. That is for sure. Right, so we'll get this back to the garage and then we'll switch into the... Need to find the engine for this truck, the engine upgrade. And then that should sort you out. Well, that should sort me out. So put the water tank module on. But I wonder if, yeah, the front of the truck's going to look all battered and bruised. But the firefighting aspect is, it's going to look all clean and fresh. Although this flatbed would have been in good condition, and it is not. So we're going to not use any of the lanes on the roundabout. Cuts across what looks like its footpath. There isn't anything up there, is there? No, I don't think so. Yeah, quarries is definitely a case of take your time. And, oh, I see. The worst tippy place. Oh, yeah, that's because it's narrow. The entrance to, well, the entrance to Rift. It's just so friggin' narrow. Go. At least there's an upgrade there, actually, that you can get. I think there are a couple. There are winch points, I think, in the rocks, or just beyond them, sort of like buried to assist. But well, yeah, anything bigger than like a Western Star struggles to get in there without dipping a wheel over the edge. You know, like, oh, at some point, I'm going to do the gateway thing to minimize the journey to get to the burn forest. Also helps to sort out the big road link. Right. There's a lot of water here. How's this place been on fire? This ground's all wet. There's the big bowling club. Only the club though, not the bowling alley. No space. Oh, yeah, don't worry. 60 kph. We won't exceed. Probably. Depends if we come off one of these cliffs. Oh, it'd be nice if you could do a custom number plate for all your trucks. That'd be pretty good, like in GTA 5 and stuff. You can do your own number plate. Right. For now, just for the sake of convenience, we're gonna leave that there and put that in there. We're gonna take, well, we're just gonna install the fire tank. 5900. Hey, reverse A. Right, we're gonna leave that there because we still want to put the new engine in. So it's Tatra time. Oh, at least I know I can resupply the Tatra with repairs and spare wheels. Because obviously, you know, it's still in its ruined state. All right, where are we? Ooh, got a fair bit north to go. head back, and turn right. Let's go and get that engine upgrade. Up straight into fourth, as you do. Just like a normal car. Does anyone else do that? Just go from first to fourth when they set off? Right. We're not... Hang on, where is the... it's up, there it is. It's so silly. For hard mode, they're like, oh yeah, we'll put a big ring around where the target is. The truck is literally next to where you get the task. It's like, so hard to find, right? And then where does it go? Delivered to the login area. Ah, over here. It's not much of a... That's not a bad trek. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's the back left, the front right, and the... This is 3 wheels. 3 wheels and no suspension. 5 wheels and a dream. I'm just demonstrating how robust this thing is. Also, the fuel tank is more than half done. That's when it'll really be bad news time. Not supposed to be a big green box around this. Normally is. Right. Yeah, so we're heading towards the northwest, but not to where the Zix was found. It's like is it a rail yard or just a big depot? I think it's just a big like road depot. Ah, shoot. Of course, I find the worst bit of mud in that little spot. So this road goes north-ish, and then some. Because of course they had to put the engine upgrade for the Dairy Special as far from the Dairy Special as possible. Although this road, on a sunrise, this road is really good to come down, because you come over the hill on the other side, and it's like the whole valley opens up. Ontario seems interesting. Ontario is really nice. It's a really nice map. It doesn't have the brutality of Cola and Amor. It's a nice level of... There's a nice level of progression playing through it, at least, you know, from the PTS experience, apart from the water issues. You know, you've got a steady stream of tasks and contracts to do where you're not stuck for a time. This happens in Cola, Amor, and Wisconsin, where you do a batch of tasks and or contracts, and then there's kind of a big gap while you're doing a fairly big project where it's either navigating across multiple maps, or it's like a big heavy move that you've got to do, and sort of breaks the pace in a little bit. You know, if you've only got an hour to play or so, and you've got one of these big contracts, you're a bit not, you're almost not keen on starting. Whereas here, there are lots of things to keep you going. Yeah, should that have been a... Ah, yeah, left is fine. You know, if you've got an hour, you can just jump on and do one of these truck recovery missions, or grab a couple of bits of cargo and sort out a water tower. And then when you have a bit more time, you can do the water stuff. It's in the corner of the Burn Forest. Yep, it sure is. Just got to get there. I believe it's yeah, there's 2 upgrades. 1 in the first map. Sorry, 2 in the first map, 2 in the second map. Ooh, a junction. Keep right. That takes us back up the mountain. Even though this one also goes uphill. It goes uphill in a different way. Where are the fallen rocks? Okay. What we're doing, we're switch back in and climbing out of the farm and mine base. Well, the drilling basin. It's a little odd that they have an oil drill so close to a farm. Be pumping out some less than hygienic goods. Right through the water we go. Don't think there's any reason to steer differently. Ooh, hello. There'll be a mission here we can grab. Oh, is this going to be a dead end? This, the pipe manufacturer only dealt in 90-degree bends rather than just... Would have been so much cheaper just to do a 45-degree, 2 45-degree bends. Of course, pipes can only travel northeast, southwest, so... It's actually... Oh my god, that is actually the case. Pipes can only... Oh no. Oh, they're not even... Oh, they're slightly off. That's weird. Why have they done them like that? Does that connect to that one? No idea, no pipe. Strange. Water boom 7. Where is this? Is going the wrong way. Shoot, I need to go backwards. Oh well, at least I've discovered this. I don't know, the engine smoke disappeared. Got a clean vehicle now. No, zero emissions. The only emission is good vibes. Just... oh, is that a watchtower? It's not labeled as such. There's a watchtower there. Nope, the only watchtower is there. So what is... Where am I? What's this? Okay, there's got to be a mission there. Something of interest. Little POI. I think that was up this way. I wonder how many wheels I've gone through on this thing. I know I talked about how many times I've broken the suspension. I've got to have gone through broken my way through about a dozen wheels for this thing. I think the water bearing would be better if they were I think the water bearing would be better if they were full once repaired. By now, being able to add. Okay, yeah, I'm a little unfamiliar with how the water system works. Does it rain in this map, or does it do? Is the only precipitation ash? It'd be neat if you know, when it rained, they filled up, or you know, they gained something. Dear, trying to wriggle my way down this. I'm not sure this was the route intended. God, I don't fancy coming up here in a truck. Left or right? Boom. You can fill it up at one and remove it from the other. Ah, so it saves you transit time then. So I could... Where's the... I'm sure there's one over here. Ah, so for instance, fill up that one and unload there. I mean, the distance covered isn't that much, but... oh, hang on. Where am I going? Still... Okay. You want to not try and take a shortcut. So on the PTS, I was using the one by the crafting station for the first few... The first mission where it was like extinguish the warehouses. And then there was a patch and none of them worked anymore. Fact that I have less fuel than an average scout fuel tank is worrying. I've got 6 jerry cans on the roof. This explored a lot of Albany River and here, and towed the Zix, that's the Yank, and towed the Zix from its spot down into the village. Not all on one tank, I did refill at one point, but yeah, I've still got, what's that, 120 liters? Be fine. I don't really worry about fuel. The tarnation of these hitboxes. Oh, a road. I'm gonna turn left. Well, I say I'm gonna turn left. I'm gonna try to turn left anyway. So 3 broken wheels will do. Alright. Oh, there's some buildings. Goodings. Oh, that's some deep stuff. I can't remember what the other upgrade is, but to be fair, I can't remember which ones I've picked up. I think I've picked up a suspension upgrade, a suspension and an engine upgrade for the Zix. No, one for the Zix, an engine upgrade for the Zix, and a suspension upgrade for the Derry, I think. So then there's the opposite few. The opposite 2 in this map, wherever it is in here. This place is pretty messed up. Avoid the crates, they will destroy your wheels probably. Beat your horn to disturb the poltergeist that keeps moving them. Make it jump. See, scare the ghost and it goes throws the boxes. That's my theory anyway. This game is just haunted. There we go. There's the big engine. There we go. Yes, if I refuel, half a tank. Plenty. Other upgrade is like over here somewhere, I think. We were going to drive the Zix back. With it, oh yeah, ooh. Maybe I was going to drive it part way back. 107 in the tank. There's the Ank in the quarry actually. I can pinch some fuel out of that. This will be a bare bones test of the Zix. Does it have more than 3 gears now? Is that... oh yes, it does. It has 4. And that was one of the implementations of this truck. It had 3 gears. Oh god, it's a bit thirsty. All-wheel drive, always on, diff lock toggle. don't have high range, so I've just got basic gearbox. It's pretty fast. Does anybody know, are these tires better than the other options you get? Right, what's the best way out for me? Keep right and then cut through. Seem pretty good at scything through light mud and dirt, so it's always a win. I think I want to go left here, do I? Certainly don't. Keep wanting to go into high, but I'm not going to do that. I mean, unladen, it's got a good amount of power. It's shifting pretty nicely. Especially for a 4x4. But if I load it up with some weight, is that just going to kill its power? That's not a left turn, that is a boulder. This is the left turn we wanted. Do I need to go? I don't think I need to go over the top. I think I can go down below. Yeah. Either way, they basically come out the same place. Then we'll get the firefighting module on this as well. Oopsie daisies. So for the water towers, is there one place where the water doesn't run out? Or have I got to is the water limited and I've got to do some like kooky maneuverings? Because you've got to use a lot of water relative to how much the vehicles can actually be, relative to how much they can actually hold. Okay, so what did we start with? We start with about 109 liters. It's gone about a quarter of the way across. Used what, 30 liters? That's not bad. It chugs along pretty nicely. Right, no doubt that log will cause massive critical damage. Come on, up we go, up we go. To the tunnel. Ah, I left the two scout fuel trailers are up in the top corner, aren't they? Also, I was nowhere near the yank. Look. Towed one up there, not realizing there would be one there. Does the 6 have its own gearbox? No idea. I'm really not the person to ask for details like that, Groove. I have no idea how they assign gearboxes and trucks and whatnot. Right, what's going to be my optimal route? Oh, hello. Ah, we've got the Ford there in case we need some fuel, right. So I might as well do a combi. Have them meet there. Can do a little convoy. Like the music, so little truck. Yeah, it's seeming that way so far, but obviously, yeah, I don't have any weight on it. I don't know the capabilities of the tires or anything like that, though. I mean, they're doing a solid job. I've only had to use a diff lock once, and it was pretty moist. Here comes the trundle bus. Nearly rolling over. Squeeze through there. God, this thing's huge. This is almost the opposite to the Zix. Interchangeable all-wheel drive setting, but diff lock on the rear is always on. Yep, thanks game. Just handing out damage like sweets. All right. Let's go. So maybe I should plot a route up to there, across the river. Okay, route plotted. This is only one junction. I'm really missing that high gear. I think if this thing can have a high range box, I think it'd be well suited for that. Yeah, I won't be able to high range with diff lock, but normally be going fairly slowly if I need the diff lock anyway. How's the horn? Oh. Yeah, not bad. Interior, I'm fairly sure that this thing would have been old enough to have a horizontal speedo. I've got a rolled up newspaper. Where's that? How old is that? Yeah, I think from older vehicles, I think we need more horizontal speedos rather than rather than round ones. A bit more fun. Yeah, I did just kind of dive in the water, not checking how deep it was, but we're doing okay. It was a bit of an afterthought. Oh, the exhaust is at the back, actually, which I do like. Because often when the exhaust is, you know, it comes out just by the cabin and then you fit a new exhaust, smoke just ends up clouding the screen. Like the Tag is a big pain for that. So I'll fit a nice exhaust, and now I can't see the vehicle. Right, keep going, keep going, keep going. This thing is yeah, it's much better than it was on the PTS, that's for sure. I got stuck in the river on the PTS. All right, give it some of that. I mean, I know the Ford is switched on, but still. Just pulling on the Ford a little bit because the cable's not slack. Means the Ford isn't always catching up. We might just... we probably won't make it all the way back without refueling. This track is quite long. But once we're on the main road... I should have opted for the tunnel. It would have been more road. Orange glow. Got some water. Only complaint I've heard is that a light front end. Ah, is it a bit rear heavy then? I mean, not going to be using it for big trailers or anything like that, really. Apparently that's a 10-ton bridge. Look at that, no fear. What was it? Well, what was the other truck that was... But the only other truck like that that springs to mind is the Warthog. Yeah. Warthog was like that for a while. I think it's still like that, isn't it? It was when I did the review, and it wasn't that long ago. If you had a trailer, not only did the trailer hit the Warthog, but it was also far too heavy. You couldn't turn. Ah, okay, yeah, through the mud. Come on, you can drag yourself out of there. Plenty of fuel to get up the hill. There's plenty of fuel on the Ford as well, so... Someone said that the Warthog and the Action got the rubber heavy fix. What was wrong with the Action? Never had an issue with that. That thing, the Action flies along with long logs attached. That thing, for funnily enough, for like Michigan, the Action is ridiculous for long logs. Okay, towing on around 10 liters per minute. That's absurd. Let's refuel. That's repair. Oh, yeah. Of course. Can't access the jerry cans on top of the Ford. That would be too easy. Far too easy to access the jerry cans from a different vehicle. Plus, it's not like the jerry cans are even locked down so the key would be inside. Those are just clips, like bungee cords. It is a bit of a one-speed vehicle, so obviously it's fine, good speed when you're off-road, but when you're on a road, this is it. Yeah, a little over 20. Oof, it's not great. Like the speedo goes to 100, it caps out at like 23, 22. Yep, let's move the camera away, or else it'll just freak out. Not a bad way. It's a horn of its time. Let's go this way. Straight through, no messing. No fuss. We'll have 2 fire trucks in no time. But the size difference. Although this does have bigger wheels. So I might be missing an engine upgrade for this truck. That might be the key. Oh. Yeah, half of the engine noises have just cut out, but still running. Oh, there we go, they're back. It sounded like the driver took his foot off the gas because we were going downhill. Yeah. Keep my finger depressed. Or she will just down gear and slow down. It is a weird automatic system for gears they've come up with. Taking your foot off the gas just slows you down so quickly when you're in auto, but when you're in high, you'll roll a lot further. There we go. There's Shop Goods Buns, Arctic Fox. Good shop name. With its high-speed food. As if fast food is like a copyrighted item. Oh, who's seen that Monster Energy are trying to warn off any like game developers for having the word monster in the name? Like, stupid. Did I know that the inside of those buildings were just images? Yes. It's a very common way of showing depth in a world without actually having to put anything in there. Battlefield 3 had loads of that in there. Construction Simulator's got quite a bit of that going on as well. I probably should have disabled the engine. Yeah, it makes it look lived in without having to actually spend any more data on physical assets, because you can't ever go in there. Right, customize. Yes, thought so. But oh, that's a Yukon. That's a Yukon engine. More power. Okay. Oh. See, I don't get when they go like, oh, it's all S plus. Like, then why would I go for the C plus when I could use? Although I have to pay for this one. The B, I'll happily pay for that. Of course, it sells for next to nothing. I could get a refund. Post-war engine, powerful enough by modern standards, but not economical at all. Oh, there we go. I'll opt for that. God, I'm spending money on this thing. Yeah, there we go. So, although it actually doesn't matter, does it? Because all the tires are the same size, apart from these, 4 inches smaller. That looks a lot more than 4 inches. The IMZ637 has bad durability. I mean, I don't damage engines that frequently. Why are they so much smaller? Seems like a waste. I'm gonna stick with the main tires. Diff locks on, spare wheel. Oh, the spare wheel is there. Snorkel. Water would have to be pretty deep to hit that. We'll use that one. Oh, I'm going to lose the wheel when I put this on. Oh, it didn't warn me that I would. Okay. Oh, because of the ladder, you can't use the fuel tanks on the roof. An extra 140. That's a shame. Right. 32. What else is that? Yeah, they just all replace each other, don't they? Do like extra lights on the front, light in the way. Cage beacon clips through the ladder. Searchlight, phenomenally bright thing. Hang on. So not a more. I suppose that's the closest firefighter livery we're getting. Oh, I've spent a lot of money. Classic. Oh yeah, on the roof. That's ready to go. Big end. So what is the power increase from B plus to A plus? That fuel consumption now though. Oh, wow! The sun came up quickly. I love it. The fuel mod, the firefight module is battered to hell. It really shouldn't be. Refuel. Oh, then a good change, so I can put it on the roof. And then refuel some more. It's such a silly way of doing it. Right, let's grab the Zix. Oh no, I've parked in the way. This has only got one fuel tank to worry about. Tatra Phoenix, refuel. Dairy. Right, the old dairy over here. So we want putting out the fires at the railway station. So we need 12,800 liters of high quality H2O. So Zix, there's the Zix. Go and grab my trailer. I'm gonna get the Phoenix. It's about any tips, any truck recommendations for it? I don't remember it being a particularly difficult task. Is that the one you have to recover the secure container from the coast? Is that what you have to do for that? Been a long time. Did have a guide for it based on because I did it normal and hard mode in a live stream. I used, at least for the normal mode, I used the ASA 5 for that particular mission. Right. Do we have Aqua? No. Oh wait, that's all right, that's a good start. So that's 3,800. Which is nice. That's why I should have brought the dairy this way, shouldn't I? Duh. Oh yeah, yeah. I see. I know you mentioned because I asked on Thursday, but look at the trailer hitch for the trailer on the Zix. It just clips through. Hey O'Neill, I think, or O'Gill. I'm not sure. I see it and it looks like O'Neill, but yeah. I mean, look at the. Would it have really taken him that long just to adjust the hitch point? rather than it looking wonky and clipping through all the time. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I see you about on the, well, I see you online on the Discord and stuff, but yeah, I remember. Right. So surely I'll double check the map rather than doubling back on myself. We got the fire brigade. Bonk. Oh yeah, well, all right. What's the engine durability? 240. Easy. Oh yeah, I can get water from here. That's not what I meant to do. All right, well, we'll see how consumption is. Wow, we're towing. What did I say? I had 3,800. And the capacity of this is 2,200, if I remember correctly. So that leaves me 400 short. So that's 1, 2, what's this? Three total journeys with this setup. Originally, hilariously, the original iterations on both these trucks and their water tanks was that they had the same storage space. These two had the same space. Game just lies with its fuel consumption stats, like the Zix has C, but it's still 10. Yeah, I mean, I'm towing a trailer and it's full of water this time, though. A proper test would be to drive it in its stripped down state, where you only change the engine. So I changed the engine and the gearbox and loaded it with water. So I made the truck heavier, so you've got to use more power, which uses more fuel. Yeah, so I mean, testing. It's the stat that's more useless is the power to weight, because we're not in game given the actual power or the weight, so we can't really determine, you know, what the truck should be capable of. Some trucks have a really high power to weight rating, but are fairly useless at towing. With the Derry Longhorn 4520 is a good example of that, and it's where, you know, looking at what was it, 4 engines for the Zix, said S plus. Like, are they all the same power? I doubt it. They're all the same power, but different levels of fuel consumption. Yeah, those 3 stats are less than ideal, really. Again, it's what it gives Snowrunner a bit too much of an arcade vibe. Yeah, you just base everything on 3 stats. Okay. No, Neil. The Derry Special has been corrected since the PTS, and it is solid as a rock. I had a crane and flatbed on this earlier. Had the crane extended out, lifting some stuff. And didn't budge, didn't move a nudge when we were lifting things up. Solid as a rock. Whereas I think what the first iteration of it on the PTS, I towed it back to the garage and it flipped over like 3 times. A bit just slow, yeah. So it's the problem with sheer bulk. Although, given that these sorts of trucks they're airport firefighting vehicles, so they can't really afford to be slow. They're high powered. High powered and high speed. You need to get to an aircraft, you know, before things go sideways even more. But no, let's limit it to 25 miles per hour. Apparently I've only done 3 miles in it. That's good. No, 0.3 miles. The odometer's broken then. So we can go basically the way I came back. So the Zix is retreading all ground. That new bumper, I've already crumpled it from hitting the rear ladder. But yeah, the tow hitch for the Zix is within the bodywork of the fire unit. You can see the tow hitch on the derry just because it's where the winch cable is attached. So it is exposed to the outside, but no trailer. Like, oh, it's for balance. In their non-competitive single-player game. How did the bushfire occur in Ontario? Like, did some teenagers start a fire? Maybe because there's a lot of water elsewhere. So it hasn't been too hot. Hasn't been arid. There must have been some youths, some yobos. And they even managed to take down the water towers. Right. Straight across. Ooh, that might be a bit faster. Come this way. Oh my god, I'm actually using waypoints. What has the world come to? Right, let's give it some. Yeah, I thought the consumption was supposed to be like C-. So like better than I had before. With a much heavier arrangement. But so obviously the engine does affect the fuel consumption, but the gearbox absolutely does as well. I think on some trucks, having an off-road gearbox will increase fuel consumption by as much as 20%. I don't have to hand that information, but I've seen it that there was data mined. So like high range balanced was 0, high range 10%, and off-road 20. That's a good point, actually. Transfuse. There we go. Now I look like a firefighter. I've got the slowest beacons on. Everyone knows it needs a noise. It needs a siren. Also, why would you drain the water? You're about to finish off Cola. Just got the plane to do. Oh, aren't you in for a fun time? Nice. Well, I hope it goes well. You do need that magnetic detector module. Alright, how long has it been? Right, I'm gonna halfway point, so I'm just gonna sit down. What is the plane? I think it's an old warplane, I think. An old bomber or something. Some history buff in the chat will know what it is. Right. Derry's putting in an absolute effort and a half. Too bad this is all you're going to see for the next 90 minutes as I go back and forward. I suppose this is what the other water towers are for, so you don't have to drive as far. No, I meant that. Oh, is the play mission tough? It's not the easiest. So the hardest aspect is the first bit, which is the main fuselage, and the rest of the body. The wings are more manageable. It's just because the fuselage and the tail are so wide. It's got to have no. It is part of one wing. Where am I going? Take a right. A right, then a left. Then a right, and then a left. Yeah, the first part of the play mission, definitely the harder bit. Yes, you will need a crane. I don't think you... If I remember, you don't need the magnetic detector for the first bit, because it's sort of setting the scene, but you'll need one in the area anyway. But you will need a crane, and I think it prompts you to use the heavy high saddle 5-slot trailer. It won't, I don't think it'll pack to anything else. I mean, it might go on a super heavy trailer, but there's no way you're getting that around Kola Peninsula. Well, Imandra. Maybe I should check out that water tower. Figure out where it's connected to. So then utilize this magical water system they've created. How are we doing for fuel? Yeah, it's pretty decent. Squad 101. Apparently, though, this one is shifting H2, which would be the hydrogen. Smallest aspect of a match nearby, and up I would go. Like the Hindenburg. Right. So we'll drop off this load. I might investigate that water tower that was just on the other side of the trees there. Can get that one up and running. We can do some ferrying backwards and forwards. Although I can't buy more trucks, so I would need to use those trucks to move that water and still have to drive the trucks through the forest anyway. So it wouldn't really make a difference. Is the Dairy Special better than the Zix or a bit like the Azov? I've got fairly limited experience at the moment, but my gut tells me it's between. I think it's between the Azov 6 and the Zix 605R. I think that Zix is still the king, but this has got a lot of power and bulk. I need to do some more testing. So it's got, in terms of this versus the Azov 6, you know, it's got bigger, broader wheels, more clearance, more bulk and power. But the Zix is a lot more compact. You say the Zix will always be king, but the Mastodon is coming, so it might give it a fair run for its money. better that the gas would come around this corner. I'll let them know we're here. So I did all of that, and the Zix engine wasn't even on. It's used just under half a tank. The Mastodon is going to be, what is it, one of the Type E trucks? There were a couple of screenshots actually thrown on the Snowrunner Discord, the official Discord. It's the one that has the 2 individual cabins either side. Oh, did I drain it all? Oh, I did. Right, where was that? Where was that water tower? Oh, it was here. Oh, there was... I didn't see a mission box for it. Interesting. Any sources of water in here? No, because that's not intact. See if I could save... what's that? Whatever it is, it just got a lot smaller. Damn. Alright, back we go. Oops. Whoopsie. Ah, that's... Overcooked it on the steering a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. Turn, 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 turn. There we go. I trust these hitboxes half the time. Let's get that out of there. So we've done the first run, so we only have to get back to here. Scout fuel carrier. That's handy to know that that's there. Water boom 3. What does that need? A cabin, metal roll, and sand. If I hit that, where is the... Yeah, the cargo's just in those 2 warehouses. It'd just be treading old ground. So I'm under the impression that for the water, the contract water towers are linked to the task ones, and you can't interchange until you've done the pair of them. They're in like they're in a set. Don't know who installed the pipeline here, but they did a shocking job with the there and there, and then just. What side after? Oh no, because they're both tasks. Oh well, there goes that theory out the window. And where does that one connect to? Or am I just overthinking it? No idea. Oh, I didn't fit the active suspension, did I? No, I mean, not that I need it, but... yeah, well, thank everybody for their support, as always. Likes and viewership. Always very helpful. Right, so the next lot, finish off step 1. Yeah, so I think two more journeys would sort out the railway station. That's actually more... It's more efficient to use rather than using the massive dairy firefighting vehicle. If you use 2 Zix and those trailers, that's 3,800, which I think is also the same as the semi-trailer. Why would you go off the side? Because this is limited to 2200 and can't tow a trailer. So the biggest thing is the least efficient. Even though it should be the most efficient. Should be able to tow a trailer so it could do 4,000 liters a pop. Which is way under what the capacity of these tanks would even be anyway. More like 4,000 gallons. I'll have a quick look on the Discord. I think. Where's it gone? Where have I stored it? Oh, it's probably going to have been buried at some point by now. Blah, I'm not gonna find it at any moment. But there was a Reddit post about which screenshotted the Discord. Yes, here's a photo for it. Ah, the old road map hasn't changed. They were, yeah, there was one from inside. Oh, so maybe going left here, up and over, up to there. Yeah, it is larger than the Zix, David, but the Zix can't. Sorry, but the Derry can't tow a trailer, so it's limited to 2200. That truck and trailer is 3800. So it's in theory, you know, if you were not playing my rule set and were able to buy vehicles, you just use two Zix. Two Zix, two trailers. Job done. Jobbo done. I presume, Mike, that your mod for this truck is available? Is that a thing? No, let's turn the engine on. 6. Both of them. I will have to check them out this week. Or at least, at the minimum, subscribe to them and cheeky thumbs up. Complete with buffed water add-ons and trailers. Ah, good man. I suppose they were, because of the PTS, the plans were in the works for quite a while. Right, scoot across the river once again. Why can't we fill it from the river? We've got all these pipes and hoses. Although we would need a pump. Which, I mean, fire trucks have pumps anyway, so... Because they use the fire brigade in anti-flood measures. And suck up the water. Oh, I put a snorkel. Yeah, the air intake is still that big grey patch on the side. Even though I did actually put a roof snorkel. So I might sell that because the height difference really isn't that much. Ah. Ah, look at it go. Massive power. Come on, I know the wheels are spinning, but oh, look at that fuel. Might run the Tatra Phoenix across to the water tower, so these can refuel. I'm assuming there has been no patch to fix the water issue where the water system only works if you're what is it? If your units are, oh no, I wanted to go that way. If your units are metric, apparently it doesn't work properly if you're set to imperial for whatever reason. Oh, what a weird little bug to have. Right, let's climb. Oh, this is not what I was expecting when I came this way. I'm sorry about this little tree, but time has come to an end. How are you supposed to? It said tunnel. How do you get to the road? Oh, I'm not going to make this corner. Nope. Trailer's going to catch. No doubt. Oh, no. Whoa, I'm just missing that guardrail. Yeah, alright game, calm down. I'm turning the diff lock off. Oh no, I've blocked myself. Oh yeah, who was it said last time about because of where the cargo is, the sign respawn is going to send the cargo flying. It did do a wiggle. It's going to be difficult to turn around. Okay, right, I have to go to the other one. So, why? Because I would have to transfer the water to a different tower? No idea. Oh, well, it's only having to go a little bit further. And it's all paved anyway. That sign looks more rigid. Are those water towers one and done? Oh god, are they? Do you have to build them all? Well, I guess I'm about to find out when I go back. Well, the up arrow's there. For, cargo loading. Oh, if I have to build more, or at least, well, I know where I can go to build to have access to more water. Or there'd be a weirdly specific amount to have stored in the tank for this setup with these two trucks and a trailer. To have exactly 3,800 liters of water. Oh, which is the capacity of the large trailer. Well, we're about to find out. Because there isn't really a description of the mechanic in the game, which when you introduce a new and somewhat complex mechanic, at least the tutorial the farming had a tutorial. Right. Memento of truth. Well, actually, because I filled the dairy up from this one, but I filled the Zix from this one. Does it say on them? No, it just says water. No capacity. No limit. Hey, bro, is Ontario a good region? Yeah, I think so. So if these two combined had 2,200 litres, it's really not much. What, 22 litres or over 500 gallons. What? No, I'm full. What? I'm full? Oh, I didn't drop. Wait, what did I drop off then? I haven't emptied this thing. Oh, muppet. How did I not pick up on that earlier? And I was saying earlier, the Zix and its trailer combined is 3,800 litres, which is what it says at the top right. It's not that they're empty, it's that I'm full. Oh, you muppet. I've created one extra journey for myself. Yeah, these are definitely empty. Ah, so I could have filled up at the other place as well. Oh, I feel so stupid. God. Oh, uncontrollable speed. Yeah, there we go. It's not the game having limited water, it's just me being stupid. Ugh. Oh, wow. Oh, we've got a shift on. Although we've hit the wet stuff. Should be able to lift itself out. What am I going to add? I didn't unload that other bit of water. Silly, silly man. Oh, well up. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, traction physics. Oh, what a silly person I am. Right. Here we go. We haven't had a drive out in this in forever. That's the most monotonous engine. Luckily, only 4 gears. Where when it shifts up, it makes the exact sound, the exact same sound every time it gears up. I think there are those out there as well that believe that this is the superior of the Phase 5, Season 5 trucks. Fair enough. Obviously, everyone's entitled to their opinion. So I do prefer the Tatra Force. A bit more versatile. I'm going to top myself up with fuel. Won't cost much. Oh, so cheap. 2,200 would take that to 6,000. And then 3,800 would be 4,200, which will mean that remaining would be 2,200 litres after the second journey. Oh, which means I can do it with just the dairy special. Oh, you trundle over there. Thank you very much, sir. So it's still 3 journeys. Oh, God, that's just done in a slightly wonky way. I mean, it wouldn't be a stream for me if I hadn't mucked something up in a very weird way. Just by forgetting to... Oh, I'm putting out the fire. What about all the water still in that truck? No, I've delivered it. I promise. Right. Refuel. Alright, and I think I'll stick this in the bushes. My little fuel station. That coming out the back or out the side? Out the back. Excellent. I don't actually know. I'm just gonna have a chat. This unlocks. I believe this unlocks a good couple of missions. Oh, most are unlocked actually. Did they rearrange? Or was it some of these? The mining ones? Nope, that's a different map. That is this map. 13,000. Serious business. Ah, yeah, that's some of the gold that I never did. I never was able to. Warehouse access to location. So that won't leave much that's actually locked away. That we can continue with on Friday. But we've got to finish this one first. Now you can see those beacons in full flare. You would barely notice this thing coming. Apart from its size, and if it did this, you really wouldn't notice the lights. A very slow on-off blink. Plenty of side lights for illuminating the crew at night, though. How? I've got to review the footage on that. I don't know how I didn't unload the water in the dairy. That's a special moment for sure. Ah, Chameleon, welcome back, sir. How are you doing? How are you doing? Right, we've got to... Wait, how do I get off this road? Here it is. As long as the Zix gets around the corner, the trailer will get around just fine. I think I'll stick to water-ish this time. Doing well, thank you. See if you made it home safe. But yep, I got back on Wednesday. After I think I left the ship probably about 10 minutes after the gangway, after we were moored alongside. I left the vessel about 10 minutes later. It was as soon as I could, and then went to the airport. Oh, it's good to be back. Played so many board games since being back. Nice extended weekend. Extended weekend for Easter. So who else is it like a bank holiday for at the minute, or is it just me that it is technically it's bank holiday Easter Monday? Let's get down this hill. That's pretty good lights. How much? I should have checked. There is a lot of firefighting in this one. Though I've not looked, I'm assuming that vehicles such as the Cat or markets were closed Friday but are open today. Okay. So yeah, so you have Good Friday. I think Good Friday is like a fairly standard. Not all bank holidays are created equally. See, next month in the UK we've got 3. Because there are 2 normally. You have May Day, bank holiday, which is the closest Monday to the beginning of the month. Spring bank holiday at the end of the month. And then this year, where am I going? Apart from the very much the wrong way. But this year we've got, what is it? I think it's the 8th. Yeah, because my birthday is 2 days after it. We have the 8th of May, which will be a bank holiday for the coronation of King Charles. And he's chosen to do that just before my birthday. Come on! We get up this hill. 70 liters already. Oh, look at the atmosphere. If you're in some survival game, like Left 4 Dead or something, you wouldn't want to be around here, would you? Or, this reminds me of 7 Days to Die, the Wasteland biome. I think he should. I think he should put it off or delay it a week. Or it's a combo, so I can nearly combine my birthday with a bank holiday. But yeah, the burnt ground and a lot of the burnt wood. There are big 7 days vibes. You get some fire zombies crawling out of the trees in a minute. I have to whack them with my stone axe. Yay. Oh dear. All right. Not long. It is a bit of a slog to do that. God, there's going to be so much of this. I have to space it out every so often because, well, I've got 3 warehouses to do as well in this map. And then there's stuff that's on fire in the Burn Forest map, even though I'm in a forest that is burnt. With how long it takes to get the fire, you think it'd have burnt down? I don't know. This has been smoldering for months. Don't worry, the cavalry's coming at 20 miles an hour. Can outlast the fire. Pyropyrrhic victory. Unload the water this time. Fire tank is definitely fucking empty. That is so much faster without the water in another vehicle. That worst sticker ever. Let's get this on the outside of the area. Oh no, it is going to be a fourth journey. Another journey like this. And then the dairy on its own. All because I forgot to unload the first time. Water management. Wait, can I take water out of there? No, that's just for like transfusion. That's one done. Beat the fire just by sitting next to it in a truck. Wait, what's even on fire here? Just these boxes. Yes, I need another 3,000 liters. Oh no. Oh, I'm just really bad at maths today. Good lord. So I don't need the dairy, I can just use this. Let's do that. We can give this more of a... God, the brakes are just terrible. Yeah, let's just up before we go anywhere. That's 3,800 combined. Only need 3,000 more. Right, we're just using this. Sorry about your signs. I mean, you know, bigger problems with everything that's on fire. And of course, left another vehicle just pretty much in the middle. Shimmy it to one side. A nice crunch at the end. Right. Refuel. Let's give this thing a bit more of a test. Yeah, I imagine. Oh, we nearly went over then. Basically, if it's not too muddy, you're all right, sort of thing. Like glancing below there. So the steering response is pretty slow, and the brakes are crap so far. Come on, keep going, keep going. Keep that wheel spinning. It's very quiet. Whoa, big splash. It does have the added difficulty of towing a trailer. Already used 14 liters. It is a bit thirsty on the fuel side. And not being able to have the roof rack along with the firefighting kit is a shame. I feel like they could have just had the ladder hanging off the back a little bit rather than making it encroach on the cabin. Seeing as the pipes stick out further. But hey ho, obviously it is. I mean, it is based on a real vehicle, so which probably wouldn't have had the roof rack in the first place. Just struggle in the river. Oh no, you're going. It wants to go quickly. I mean, the trail is definitely not helping. It also wants to plow through fuel. It's like the same consumption as the dairy. Oh, okay. Well, I was quite surprised that didn't do any damage. And these are on what are its stock tires as well. I'm not sure if other tires available perform to a higher standard. It does have the balloon tires available, but they are smaller. Trying to stay out of the muddy stuff. Whoop. Yeah, it is. When you've got the momentum, and it's got when it's actually on suitable ground, it will go. It might be a bit of a different story once it's full of water. But it's hauling the haul. That is for sure. It's made it back in like no time at all. Taking 50 liters. Or I should have enough fuel to go back to the train station. Right. I didn't try this here, did I? This vehicle here last time. I only tried the dairy and then got confused. Yeah, there you go. Right. Yeah, it was just because I hadn't actually unloaded the dairy special in the first place. I'd have still needed an extra journey anyway. I can just go this way. With the high gear and the high box, you do have that potential problem of I think the Royal BM has the same issue. Well, I say issue, it's it's only an issue if you don't do anything to try and correct it. Where if you just keep your foot planted and you're not careful about just you know, easing off the gas every now and again, it will rocket you into a tree or a barrier or something. It's one of those where the high range gear will take you by surprise a little bit. Apart from the up arrows, it does look pretty good dragging the trailer through there. Doesn't have a snorkel reaching for the stratosphere. Oh yes, oh yeah. We'll have. I think I think 600 was last week's. The Thursday live stream. I think was 600 technically, but not a bad do, I don't think. Plenty more videos to come. Oh, come on. There we go. Got some big plans in the works for things to do. Little video series I want to at least get started before my next project away, which will either be in July or August. So 3 to 4 months. Let's get across this here water. Yeah, the people on the channel Discord have a little bit of an idea what the upcoming series is. It is Snowrunner based. Aimed to be very informative, so if you want to see what's happening there, there should be a link in the description for the Discord. Ah, right, I can see where I'm going now. It's not the middle of the night. Ouch. Gotta say, with these stock tires, the Zix is it's earning its pay. Oh, the steering is pretty slow. Watching from above there. Yeah, I think this performs a lot better with the high range gearbox. Obviously, I'll give it a go with the off-road gearbox at some point. Just to see how it weighs up. And I'll have a look at the fuel consumption rates between them as well, as I normally do. Different gearbox, different transmissions on different surfaces. Keep the revs going. Oh, what's the button for the window wipers? Can't see what I'm doing. You can straight from low into high range. The engine just like panics. All right, come on. Stick to where it's a bit less muddy. As best I can. Yeah, because the steering is really slow and the high gear is fast. Ordinarily I'd have been able to avoid that damage. But we've made this water run in like no time at all. Look at that, what was it, like 10-15 minutes for that? Oh, right. Is the train station going to be all renovated? Oh, okay. That's a good way to slow yourself down. Put it into reverse while you're still speeding forwards. Sorry, I'm just going to open a drink. Where's the snow? Hang on. I've just spotted some. There is a little bit. Oh no, it's just a rock. I thought there might have been a little bit there. It's just the rock outcrop. There's no. Oh, no. Maybe up there. Is that some snow or some ice? Does that make it okay to be in Snowrunner now? Right, let's unload this water. Oh, so I must have had this kind of layout when I tried to unload the water from the dairy earlier, instead of this. Right, so I'm gonna have some leftovers. Luckily it's all in the truck, so 23,000, so that's paid for all the mods I put on the Zix. What are we on? Oh, we've still got plenty of time. 2600 XP as well. It says well done. Nothing's changed. Well, we've got access to, is this a warehouse? Right, limp over this concrete block. Oh, it's a new task. Floating detectors. We were driving along a dangerous route near the waterfall, and we lost. We were driving along a dangerous route near the waterfall. Well, if you're here on Thursday, you remember what happened when I did that. Should have survived the fall. So we need to gather the detectors and deliver it. It's a shame leveling stops. Yeah, if it would have been nice if they'd have added. They could have added 10 levels per DLC, because you can get to 30, especially now with the extra missions. You can get to 30 before you even get to Tamir. Right, let's have a look at that task. If they're referring to this waterfall, it's what I fell off on. What was it? This one. Drilling spare parts. Right, let's have a zoom out. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Okay. So there are 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a crane job. At some point we have to shift these 2. What is next on the list? Not that. Delivered to the railway station. Rails. Okay. Why don't we do that? Presume they're going to be in this trailer. It's a 5-slot cargo, so. So back at the garage, we've got out here. We've got the Ford, the Twin Steer, and the Fleet Star. What can we pull out the garage to put a low saddle on? Not the Warthog. It doesn't fit in the trailer. What? All right. Yeah, even if yeah, extra stickers. Yeah, and for the sake of co-op, actually, it would help compare who is the more experienced Snowrunner. You know, judging by whatever the the rank is. I should probably fix this at some point. Tega. I want to use. I'm tempted by this. Yeah, let's bring it across. Where? Is that low? Can you run a crane on there as well? Oh, that looks tight. So, was it this one? So, okay, the rails. So it's more than one. Oh, they're there. Duh. Okay. Well, I'll try and line myself, even if I can just put them in there and drag it around. Which means going on an adventure. I don't have any spare fuel. Not with me. Although by the time you get to there, you got the scout fuel carrier. Right. So, just follow the trail pretty much. Shame the stream peaked at 3. And it's just been downhill from there. Right. It'll fit. Oh, yes, I've got to be able to pack them, haven't I? In order to deliver them. It'll fit in the 5-slot trailer, just not in the sideboard. Oh, so the big 5-slot. So it would require a big 5-slot trailer, so it won't fit in the sideboard semi. Is that what you're saying, Dave? If I've got to buy a trailer just to load those, that's really rubbish. Because then obviously I'm going to want to use a bigger truck to haul a thicker trailer. Hang on. Have a quick. I don't really want to do this, but if there's uncertainty and the game doesn't make it clear. Nope, that really didn't help. So. Right, so I need a different, bigger truck then. All right, back to the garage. That's a shame. And because in the last, well, I don't think this got used at all, really, did it? In Kola Peninsula, it was a rail track hauler for Wisconsin. Served as a fuel tanker hauler in. I am gonna need a crane as well. In a more. I'll just leave it there. Drugstore. So what I could use. Of course, it's slow. Am I actually going to have to buy a high saddle? Oh no, alright, so I can use a low saddle trailer. Alright, I just brought that across. Just gotta use an open one. That's really bizarre. Right. It's weird how they would put a trailer there that you couldn't use. That's a bit close. It's very close. So the cargo will pack on that trailer. Is that right? Okay. If it doesn't, you owe me $6,000. No, I'm messing. Because I'll use it somewhere else. Because it's hard mode, I can't sell it. And then yeah, because it'd be weird to not provide a trailer where it fits. But maybe because the other freebie they give you is the long trailer. The long log trailer. They're saying, well, you know, that's 14 grand with Xavier. You've got to buy your own flatbed. But I'll need this. Oh, but this one exists anyway. And said I need it for the gold rescue. Oh my god, I could do that on the way. Combine 2 and 1. You notice I've got the off-road gearbox as opposed to the high range because I actually want to survive this drive. because this thing freaks out at speed. The suspension is so mushy. Alright, we're getting through there without needing the all-wheel drive. Famous last words. Yeah, alright, let's just knock it on there. Where am I going? Yeah, taking a right now. So, oh, is it that road that has taking out the, no, it's not taking out the junk from the mine. Just be easier if I go through them one by one. Button detectors, caring for tourists. Oh no, you have to visit the mine. So this spawns 5 secure cargo containers, I think, across this road. But the fact that you have to go to the mine first, and I was there last time because I drove here. Oh well. All right. This is how some people prefer to play North American trucks in North American regions. So let's do it. Got a nice gentle pace, though I'm like I might have kind of limited steering. As long as the corners I have to take aren't too tight, I should be okay. I've got a bit of a hill. Knock on the all-wheel drive, helps with hill climbing. But I think like a good couple of, oh, have I accepted that? I haven't. Yeah, there we go. There's the turning limit. This truck, yeah. Oh, it's not even a task. It's like a delivery. It's a bit Marmite. Some people don't get all the fuss. Some people love it. In the right situations, it's very good. And there's just no diff lock at all, which isn't like it's one of a kind in the game, I think. Just no diff lock whatsoever. Oh, maybe actually the Ford? One of the highway trucks, I think, doesn't have diff lock at all. Maybe 2 of them now. There we go, trundling along. This is quite a nice little route. Yeah, I don't know why the... oh, okay. Well, I suppose because the saddle position... Oh no, it's over the front axle. They could easily have it just a bit further back. You don't need that huge mountain rail. Just to allow... Although... why... I could have taken off the cabin protector. But no, I wanted to have all the bits and pieces. The cabin protector that actually serves no purpose. Yeah, I kind of need to cut through water boom 1, which is here. Excuse me, pardon me, thank you, coming through. Just squeezy on through there. Right, yep, I've accepted that. Where are we? Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's limited even more by the rubbish hitboxes. I wish... Oh, if there was like a... a refined update where for Snowrunner, instead of necessarily adding something, they made some quality of life changes and improvements, such as improvements to some of the hitbox, well, all of the hitboxes for vehicles and the various bits and pieces like the bumpers. Some of them are really bad, like the Tatra Force with its body cage is horrendously oversized. But just to neaten things up a bit so that you don't see like where you see that's the limit of the steering and you can see the gap between the two items, two objects. Just refining it just to improve on the base experience. Yeah, I'm in the right ballpark. Take it easy on some of the mounting some of these rocks and we shatter the front wheels. Hauling like a dream. This is quite a tight turn to start getting up this hill. I think this is the way up to the mine. Seeing as I've got to drop gear anyway. Oh no. No, it's not. Oh well, back we go. It's trying to... Oh, probably so sensitive on the trigger. Rather than going full whack. Just trying to limit the power sent to the wheels to get me moving. A bit like having the fine-tuned gearbox where you can set the maximum power sent to the wheels for reverse. Just adjusting the trigger point can really help with getting you in and out of the mud. This is really where Deathlock would help a lot as well. Oh, well, we got out of there though. Let's get things moving. Oh, how's it going to behave? I mean, in Wisconsin, it was all right with one rail in the trailer. It wasn't that heavy and we weren't going that far. But with a whole pack, who knows, right? Need some aid at the front. That's a big mound. We didn't see that. The road is here somewhere. I think it's there, but we're gonna cut a corner. How are we for fuel? Still over half a tank, so we should be able to refuel by the scout trailer where the twin steer and the Cat 745C where they're located. Oh, danger roots. No tree nearby, just roots in the ground, obviously. No tree even remotely close. Oh, that's gonna bog down. Give it a bit more, yeah. Hey, Difflock's not the be-all end-all. It's all-wheel drive is where it's at. As long as you can move the front wheels. Diff lock just helps you keep a more regulated turning rate of the wheel, so one side doesn't spin freely while the other side can't move, which obviously has its uses. Okay, half time to get here from the garage, and I went the wrong way a little bit, so that's not bad. Oh yeah, I can see why they wouldn't fit in the sideboard. They're just so wide. Why are they so wide? That's not even like the old, like the other model. They're enormous. This is for the Explorer. Now I can go and recover all the special cargo. Hard hat area, but we'll be okay. Oh, avoid the concrete. Ah, right. Ideally, I'd have been a bit closer, but no doubt these are going to be super heavy, aren't they? Yes. The answer to that is yes. All right, well, we've tipped them over. It doesn't... Wait, the mission doesn't even say that you need a crane. Hey, the mission description leaves a lot to be desired, really. Or else, how else are you going to move them? Yeah, so that overhang would just mean that they didn't fit. So you wouldn't be able to deliver them at the far end. Oh my god, it's only a 4-slot cargo as well. The other ones are a 5. They're longer but not as wide. Who makes these decisions for the design? Oh, the quad rail as well. Hang on, what gauge of train is this outer one? That's enormous. Oh well. I caught the high gear just in time there. Oh, right. So because I assumed that, like the rails in Wisconsin, these would be a 5-slot cargo, I actually could have just used a twin steer. So I didn't technically need to buy a trailer. Oh, that's... Indication of cargo size for unique cargo would be helpful. Like, needs 4-slot cargo, needs a crane, needs flatbed trailer. Yeah, but that's one of... Oh, hang on, what about that left-hand route? Oh, I don't know where that goes. Also, the fuel is this way. Yeah, a couple of design oversights for this seasonal release where quality was kind of left at the door. We still going? Yeah, still going this way. Very nice, but not quite as polished as it should be given the amount of time this DLC spent on the test server, which I think was, what, 6 to 8 weeks, and only had, what, 3 updates? And one of them still doesn't quite work properly. One of the aspects. So bit of a mixed bag. Grab some fuel in here as the rails judder about. Some large pipes. What's that green box? Ah! I detach the trailer, investigate the green box. Oh, the freedom to turn. I do like this truck. It's very bouncy. Yeah, whatever this box. Okay, just a green box. Nothing about view task or anything. See, this is how the rails should have been presented to you on a trailer. Or on the loading dock. They're just on the floor. Somebody's come in and dropped them off. Let's just have a look at the old route. Partially unexplored, but really not that bad. There we go, off we go. Yeah. This will open up some more cargo as well, which no doubt we'll need for all the water towers. Or water booms, whatever the technical term for them is. Oh, look at that. Oh, we've got a learning lesson here, right? So I'm in auto. Twist the wheel, got a wheel drive on, can't move. There we go. Different amount of torque being applied in low. Nothing happens. Low range, access to a bit more torque. A bit more engine power, we're good to go. So if you ever get stuck on a hill like that, just play around different gears. Because they do all have varying amounts of power. Oh, I'm not quite ready for that high gear yet. Here we go. Sometimes low plus won't do it. But then switching to auto or regular low gear will do it, which is weird. Depends on the weight you're dealing with, the amount of drive you've got, and the how many drive axles. Diff lock on or off will also make a difference. So this truck doesn't have diff lock, so did pretty much all of that on its own merit. Didn't overspin the wheels. Yeah. Where are we going? There's a burnt warehouse. I'll have to send a scout down one of these, I mean the Tatra basically, down one of these tracks where there's a lot of water at some point. Oh. Approaching the rail station. I don't think I've looked at the, into here before. It's the dial on the right, the revs. Nope, it's the speed. Straight on. So the one on the right, revs is the middle. What's the one on the left? It's just a combo. Electrical supply, temperature, fuel. Oh, look at the jeez. For the Americans out there, The truck looks like it's running at what, 210 Fahrenheit. Well, the water temperature is what? Is that a lot? I've no idea. I presume it's a lot. Hang on, I've also got 2 fuel gauges. I've got a fuel gauge here, and I've got one here. Oh no, well that's wiper fluid. Ugh. The whole gauge is just for wiper fluid. My car could do with that. Hell. Oil pressure but not temperature. Anyway. One on the right feels like a fuel gauge. I'm going to end up rolling this. Not paying attention. It's like car engine temp, when thrashing it, can run 100, 110 C. So we'll boil water, but I've got no idea what. Like 210 Fahrenheit. There's a lot of range on that scale. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's about the same. Come on, the BM, come on. Presume these new rails will help the train that is basically waiting in the tunnel get into the station. Nope, I'm just flying through all different gears here at the minute. No avail. Oh, come on. Right, so there are plenty of rails there. Rails go off. There are rails on the bridge because we've driven on that. Where are these rails for? What if in the cutscene, is it going to come barreling down the track and smash my trailer? No. No, the train does not move. Infrastructure restored. Keep heating the engine until you bring it. Because what's... It goes all the way to 280. I don't think I can actually influence the water temperature. Also, the this has definitely decreased since I drove, so I've got 2 fuel gauges. Even though the dash says windscreen wiper fluid, I've definitely just got 2 separate fuel gauges. And 2 separate temperature gauges, because there's one here. What? I wasn't holding the bumper for that. Oh. Hello. A resupply zone. Another one. Interesting. Yeah. Not a repair zone, though. Railway station warehouse now available. Maybe one time winch motor, it could be. Oh my god, I'm actually like reversing a trailer straight back. What was that was the task, wasn't it? So I've got cargo access here now. Infinite bricks, infinite concrete blocks, spare service parts, metal rolls, small pipes, and cement and metal beams. God damn. Plenty on the go there. So we've done quite a lot there. We put out the train station's no longer on fire. There's still quite a bit of water doings here. Although that might be worth fixing Water Boom 3 first, given its close proximity. What else have we got? Forest Cleaner. That's in a different map. That's in a different map. That's in a different map. Putting out the underground fires. Oh, that's more water. Oh my god, that's so much water. Water and sand. That's 3 and 4. Restoring the water tower 3 and 4. So I'm not sure where they are at the minute. Water tower 3 and 4. Are they the same as water boom 3 and 4? No, they're not. They're also in the other map. Searching for underground fires. That's other prerequisites. Not quite as much water required per section, but more overall. 30,000. That's quite a lot. Putting out, oh my god, another. Putting out the fire 2. That's a double warehouse. What does that one get you? Ontario admin. Let there be road. Oh, I should. Yeah, that'll be one we do next time. Definitely. So we've got to drive the cargo through here and then navigate to the other side of this gateway. It's one of those where you can only drop off on one side. So we'll have to, yeah, Southern Gateway. You can only drop it off at one end for whatever reason. Preventative care. Visit the road bend to the ranch and then deliver the 6 hay bales. So they're all going in the back of a flatbed, right? Not packed, all 6. 6. Well, I suppose that would fit on a flatbed and a ramp trailer. Flooded land. Visit. Turn to the logistics center. It's a weird wording. So that's visit the task. What? So do you have to do that one first? What? Some of these wordings are really weird. But then 4 medium pipes. Sawmill renovation. Yep. That gets you warehouse access. I think that's quite an important one for cabin crafting. Because it gives you access to medium and long wood. So timber for locals 1 and 2. There is a lot of money to be made here. Wait, what? Oh, first house and second house. All on like random islands. And bits of stuff. Right. Can have a look at that one as well. That one's going to be quite boring though. We're just dragging them. Serious business. 8 gold to the railway station. Okay, I guess they're here, are they? So that's 2 trips. Some of them. Oh, I look for another circuit. Oh, I see. Well, there's no loading area, so they're just going to be loose on the ground, I guess, once the mission is active. It's in each corner. Oh, cross corner to corner, diagonally. Same. Deliver to the railway station warehouse the drilling equipment from the abandoned oil rig. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's... Oh, no, it's... Wait, hang on. Yeah, these days, the missions, it isn't hugely obvious. I presume it's go here, pick up the drilling equipment, and then take it to the train station, and then at the abandoned oil rig, take the blocks and planks. Because it's called oil rig, and the only pickups are blocks. But because it's hard, it doesn't indicate that. It's a bit weird. Delivery from the quarry. Wait, there's a quarry? 2 oversized cargo. God, there's so much to do. We've got a medium logging trailer here because, yep, we're going to need to do some of that. Floating detectors. Oh, yeah, that's... God, where are those? Oh, yeah, they're in the river. So that's 3 cargo. Take them there. Truck with a crane. Recommended. So I can set up for that. Well, you can do that first next time. But anyhow, that's where we are going to... Oh, there's a little boat here. So it's cut into my own outro. Very professional. So that's where we're going to leave it for now. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to drop the stream a like if you've enjoyed it and consider subscribing. There's a link in the Discord down below if you want some more community action. I'll be back on Friday, continuing Ontario hard mode. I think that might be the way I run it from now on. As I'm running a few other different projects. But yeah, well, thank you all very much for watching. I've been Deck and this has been Ontario hard mode. Have a good week, everybody.